Hey YouTube, welcome to my video. Today we're going to be talking about the problem with positivity. So we've all come across, I suppose, positivity memes and GIFs that circulate around the internet and motivationals and self-help books. I'm sure we're all familiar with that. In fact, you could say our society is pretty obsessed with positivity, or at least being positive. Would you agree? So, where should I start this? I've actually been working on rewiring my brain at the moment, reassessing where my life is going, and picking out any good parts in early years of my life. And one of the parts that really stuck out to me was when I was around 19 to 20, and I was extremely productive and focused during that period, unlike any other period, even now. And one thing that stuck out with that was during that period, I was extremely mean, critical, and serious. Now I'd say I'm a lot different than that. I'm a lot more people focused, more emotionally secure. I'm more confident, and I'm more accepting of myself and how things are in the world and other people. And I think that's a process of maturation, right? I don't really want to go back to exactly who I was back then. It's not someone I was very proud of, but there is something there which dictated why I was so productive and focused, and I don't know exactly why, but I think I've come to a close enough answer. So recently, I've just come across a video from Jordan Peterson, clinical psychologist who's YouTube famous now, and it talked about people, how people differentiated themselves, how some people were more successful than others, and which traits were more likely to lead to success. And so these were the three most correlated traits leading to lifetime success. Number one is conscientiousness. Number two is low level of neuroticism, which is more or less like positivity or confidence or self-belief. And then number three is openness, which is, in other words, creativity. Yeah. So that's interesting. To me, that is quite contravening to our common wisdom, because self-help or our culture always says, set goals, believe in yourself, be positive, and all these sort of things about positive thinking. And that's the main mantra that we all go through. But that's not actually the most correlated factor to success. That's only number two. Number one is conscientiousness. That was a big shock to me. That was when the light bulb went off in my head. What's conscientiousness? What exactly is that? So this is more or less the simplified definition, or the traits of the subtraits of the trait of conscientiousness. Typically, someone who's conscientious, they have high levels of willpower and discipline, but not only that, they're extremely orderly, need structured environments, or desire the structure and completion. What else? They've got high standards. They feel the need to meet those standards or those results. They're very results focused. And they have a great sense of guilt or discomfort when they fall short of their standard. So it's more of a discomfort of falling short. That's conscientiousness. Interesting. I thought that was very interesting, because we're always told to believe and feel good. And the key to success in many ways is to feel bad. Wow. And this trait, people that have this trait are overwhelmingly more successful, generally speaking. There was experiments many decades ago where they had kids in a room, locked in a room basically, and each were offered a marshmallow. If they resisted the marshmallow, they'd be rewarded with 2 marshmallows. And that was an indication of one's ability to delay gratification. The funny thing is, the most interesting thing is, after many decades after that experiment, the ones that resisted that marshmallow, they became a lot more successful in almost every field and measurement of, life. Talking about health, higher wage and salary, better college grades, better social life, longer life, less likely to take drugs and become alcoholics. It's the whole range of what it means to achieve as a human, and they were remarkably better. And that's really that's very closely in line with conscientiousness. Now, what is the problem with positivity? That's the point of the video, right? Now here it is. So low neuroticism, which is basically the same as high positivity, when you have that in high enough amounts, what happens is, one example is when someone gives you a legitimate criticism, you're so accepting of yourself and you're so confident that you actually, that rolls off you like water off duck's back. If that criticism isn't justified, that's great. It means you don't take the hit, you don't get crushed. But when that criticism, even if that is real and you should learn something out of that, what happens is you actually just ignore it. You're just too, you're almost like too good for it. It doesn't matter. That's crazy. So high levels, extremely high levels of positivity is correlated with lower levels of conscientiousness and how well you actually perform doing the task at hand. So how do we reconcile all of this? Like, my take is this. I think someone who is very healthy, has a very healthy psychology in terms of how positive their outlook is, I believe it's a good idea to sort of open up that armor, that emotional armor, and leave a few chinks available for yourself and others to hit. And when you're hit, you're sensitive enough to actually do something about and fix it up, so you meet that standard. Otherwise, we sort of ignore it in this blurry haze of how good things are. And there's a price in that too. With this in mind, with this mentality about conscientiousness and where I am, this has actually helped me a lot in the last week or so. I mean, I've already lost two kilos or more, a bit over 2 kilos. I've been sleeping better, eating healthier, exercising more regularly. I've been keeping on top of my taxes. My filing is huge. I haven't been procrastinating this week on that, I have to say. I've been more diligent with catching up with friends. On every aspect of my life, I've been making progress and getting momentum. And that is something that I'm really happy about, despite the criticism and the sort of the pain I'm inflicting on myself. But in the real world, where results matter, I think I'm actually getting somewhere. So hopefully, whoever's taking this, I wouldn't say advice, but this thinking on board, I hope that helps too. Let me know how it goes. Anyway, until the next video, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. And please share with your friends. The next video, I'll see you later.